All right, so today we're diving deep into the world of chakras.
Ooh, chakras.
Yeah, those swirling energy centers you always hear about.
Yeah.
And I know for some people, myself included sometimes, it can seem a bit out there. Like, is
What?
there really something to this, or is it just,
Ooh.
yeah, woo-woo stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to try to unpack that a bit today,
Yeah.
see if there's something more to this whole ancient system.
Mm-hmm.
So to guide us on this journey, we have the 7 chakras, a guide to opening and balancing your energy centers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it seems to be a really practical guide to understanding how chakras can actually show up in our everyday lives.
I think what's interesting about this source is it really blends the physical, mental, and spiritual.
Yeah, that's what I like about it.
It's not just like this woo-woo energy stuff.
Right,
It's like, how do those things actually affect your well-being?
Yeah, exactly. How do they affect how we think, how we feel, how our bodies function? Yeah. So the source talks about these chakras as wheels of energy throughout the body.
Wheels.
Now, obviously not literal wheels,
Right.
but I'm picturing like these spinning vortexes of energy.
Yeah.
Is that a good way to think about it, or?
I think the wheel analogy is helpful because it does emphasize movement and flow.
Okay.
Like energy is always moving through our bodies.
Right.
And so the chakras are kind of like these hubs where that energy gathers and radiates.
Okay, yeah.
And so then if a chakra is blocked,
Yeah.
it's like there's a snag in that flow, you know.
Okay, so the energy isn't gone, it's just,
It gets stuck.
it gets stuck, yes.
Yeah, just like a traffic jam.
Oh, like a traffic jam in our energy system?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And that can have like ripple effects.
Interesting.
It can manifest as physical discomfort,
Yeah.
emotional ups and downs, or even mental blocks.
Okay, so then how do we even know if our chakras are blocked?
Right.
Is it like every time I stub my toe, that means my root chakra is out of whack?
Haha. Well, it's not always that literal, but it can be. The key is awareness.
Okay.
Really tuning into your body, your emotions, your thoughts,
Okay.
and noticing any patterns or any recurring issues.
Yep.
And those can often point to a specific chakra that might be a bit out of balance.
So it's about looking at the bigger picture, not just focusing on every little thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, let's say you're constantly feeling anxious and ungrounded.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a sign that your root chakra, which is located at the base of the spine, needs a little attention.
Okay.
Because that's all about, feeling safe and secure in the world.
Right, so that's like our foundation.
Exactly. Like a foundation.
So if that's shaky, everything else is going to be off.
Exactly.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And then moving up from the root chakra, we have the sacral chakra, which is located just below the navel.
Okay.
And that one governs creativity, pleasure, and joy.
Oh, interesting.
And it's really closely tied to our emotions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard that, like, creative blocks can sometimes be tied to emotional blockages.
Oh, absolutely. So is there a connection there with the sacral chakra?
Yeah, for sure. The sacral chakra is all about allowing yourself to feel,
Okay.
to express, and to create.
Mm-hmm.
So when the chakra is balanced, you're in touch with your emotions.
Right.
You can experience pleasure. You have that natural flow of creativity.
Mm.
But when it's blocked, you might feel emotionally numb,
Oh.
have a hard time connecting with your passions, or experience creative stagnation.
Interesting.
Yeah,
It's fascinating how these different aspects of ourselves are so interconnected.
totally.
It's not just about like physical energy, but emotional and creative energy.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
And then we move up to the solar plexus chakra, which is located above the navel.
Okay.
And this is the realm of personal power, self-esteem,
Okay.
and that fire in the belly feeling.
Oh, so that's where that gut feeling comes from.
Yeah. More than just a metaphor, though.
Oh, really?
The solar plexus is actually connected to our digestive system.
Huh.
It's all about that inner strength and confidence.
Right.
So when it's in balance, you feel assertive, you feel capable,
Mhm.
you're able to take action.
Okay.
But when it's blocked, you might experience low self-esteem,
Mm-hmm.
you might feel powerless, or struggle with decision-making.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see how that could lead to like digestive issues too, if you're constantly feeling stressed and anxious.
For sure.
Yeah.
And speaking of stress, let's move up to the heart chakra.
Okay.
This resides in the center of the chest.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about love, compassion, and forgiveness.
Right. That seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah, a lot of people think if you have relationship troubles, it must be a heart chakra issue.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But it's not just about our relationships with other people.
Oh, okay.
It's about our relationship with ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about self-love, self-acceptance,
Mm-hmm.
being able to give and receive love freely.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
If you don't love and accept yourself, it's going to be really hard to have healthy relationships with other people.
Right, for sure.
And as we continue to move upwards, we reach the throat chakra,
Okay.
which governs communication and self-expression.
Oh, this one feels very relevant, especially today.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's you.
Everyone's trying to get their voice heard.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's not just about speaking your truth.
Mm.
It's also about listening deeply and communicating authentically.
Okay.
So when the throat chakra is balanced,
Yeah.
you're able to express yourself clearly, confidently, and you're also receptive to what other people have to say.
So it's about that balance between speaking and listening.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now let's delve into the realm of intuition and insight with the third eye chakra,
Ooh.
which is situated between the eyebrows.
Okay.
And this is where our inner wisdom resides.
Okay. I've always been fascinated by the connection between the third eye chakra and the pituitary gland.
Oh, yeah.
Like, is there something more to this than just a mystical concept?
It's fascinating, right?
Yeah.
Because the pituitary gland is a major player in our endocrine system.
Right.
It regulates hormones, influences everything from growth to mood.
Yeah.
So when we talk about the third eye chakra being linked to intuition and insight, it's not just some airy-fairy notion.
Okay.
There is a physiological connection there.
So it is kind of rooted in our physical body as well.
In a way, yes.
Okay.
And finally, we reach the crown chakra.
Okay.
It's located at the crown of the head.
Mm-hmm.
And this chakra connects us to something bigger than ourselves,
Okay.
to the realm of spirituality and universal consciousness.
All right. So this is where things might start to get a little
Out there.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we talking like astral projection, cosmic energy?
Haha. Not necessarily.
Okay.
It's more about recognizing that we're all interconnected, that we're part of something larger than ourselves.
Right.
So when the crown chakra is balanced, you feel a sense of peace,
Okay.
purpose, and connection to something greater than yourself.
Yeah, like that feeling of awe and wonder when you look up at the stars
Exactly.
and realize how vast the universe is.
Totally.
Yeah. Okay.
And just like with all the other chakras, when the crown chakra is blocked,
Mm-hmm.
you might feel disconnected, lost, or lacking purpose.
Right.
You might struggle with meditation or have a hard time connecting with your spirituality.
So we've got these 7 chakras, each with its own unique energy and function.
Right.
And when they're balanced, we feel our best.
Yeah.
But what happens when things get out of whack?
Right.
What does a blocked chakra actually feel like?
Well, it can manifest in different ways depending on the chakra.
Okay.
So, for example, a blocked root chakra might show up as anxiety,
Okay.
feeling ungrounded or insecure,
Mm-hmm.
even digestive issues.
Right. Because it's about our basic needs being met.
Exactly, feeling secure in the world.
Yeah.
What about the sacral chakra? What happens when that one gets blocked?
Yeah. What happens there?
This is where things can get a little messy because the sacral chakra is so closely tied to our emotions.
Right.
So when it's blocked, you might experience emotional ups and downs, creative blocks, difficulty experiencing pleasure, or even relationship issues.
So it's like all that creative and emotional energy gets dammed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it overflows in all these different ways.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes sense.
And when the solar plexus chakra is blocked, you might feel powerless, have low self-esteem, struggle with asserting yourself, or even experience digestive problems.
Again, that connection with digestion.
It highlights how interconnected our physical and emotional well-being truly are.
Yeah, for sure.
And moving on to the heart chakra,
Okay.
blockages here can manifest as difficulty giving or receiving love,
Mm-hmm.
holding grudges, shutting down emotionally, or even feeling isolated and lonely.
Oh, wow. That's heavy.
It's a very vulnerable place,
Yeah.
but also a very powerful place for healing.
Right. Okay.
And as we move up to the throat chakra,
Mm-hmm.
blockages here can show up as trouble expressing yourself, feeling unheard or misunderstood,
Yeah.
or even experiencing physical problems with your throat or your voice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I can definitely relate to that feeling of having something important to say,
Uh-huh.
but not being able to articulate it.
And that can be so frustrating, right?
Yeah, really frustrating.
When our throat chakra is blocked, we might hold back our words.
Yeah.
Or our words might not come out the way we intend them to.
Yeah, okay.
What about the third eye chakra? What happens when our intuition gets blocked?
Right, what happens there?
You might experience a loss of clarity,
Okay.
feel lost or confused,
Mm-hmm.
or struggle to trust your gut instincts.
Okay.
You might overthink everything and have difficulty making decisions.
So it's like you're stuck in your head and you can't access that deeper knowing.
Exactly.
Okay.
And finally, when the crown chakra is blocked,
Mhm.
You might feel disconnected from your spirituality,
Okay.
lack purpose or direction,
Right.
or find it difficult to meditate or connect with something bigger than yourself.
So essentially, each chakra has its own set of challenges when it's blocked.
Yeah, it's all very individual.
But how do we know if it's like a chakra issue or if it's just, life happening?
Right, good question.
Yeah.
And that's where this source gets really interesting,
Okay.
because it goes beyond just describing the chakras and their potential imbalances.
Okay.
It actually provides some practical guidance on how to work with each chakra.
Ooh, okay, so it's not just theory.
Exactly.
Application.
It gives you things to try.
Yes, that's what I like.
Yeah, using techniques like meditation, yoga, and aromatherapy.
Okay, cool. So before we dive into those specific techniques,
Yeah,
let's take a closer look at each chakra and its unique characteristics.
sounds good. Okay, so getting into some of these techniques, one thing I find fascinating is how each chakra is associated with a specific color,
Oh, yeah.
an element, and even foods.
Yeah, the book mentions that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. Like,
Uh,
how do those associations play into balancing the chakras?
Well, it's all about using those elements to resonate with the energy of each chakra.
Okay.
So, for example, the root chakra,
Mm-hmm.
all about grounding and stability.
Mm-hmm.
It's associated with the color red
Oh, okay.
and the element earth.
So, like, if I'm feeling ungrounded, I should just surround myself with red things and go, like, dig in the dirt.
Haha. Well, it could be that simple.
Okay.
But seriously, incorporating those elements into your life can be surprisingly effective.
Okay.
So, wearing red clothing, spending time in nature,
Mm-hmm.
or even incorporating grounding foods like root vegetables into your diet
Okay.
can all help to balance the root chakra.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I actually love beets.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe that's why I'm so grounded.
Yeah, it all connects.
Yeah.
All right, moving up to the sacral chakra, which is all about creativity and flow.
Okay.
The color is orange,
Orange.
and the element is water.
Oh, orange, the color of like joy and
Right.
creativity and water. So fluid and adaptable.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah, totally.
Think about how being near water, like
Mhm.
a river or the ocean,
Mm-hmm.
can really spark your creativity and make you feel more in tune with your emotions.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the solar plexus chakra? What color and element go with that fire in the belly feeling?
You guessed it.
Okay.
Yellow and fire.
Oh, of course.
It's about that radiant, powerful energy
Okay.
that drives us to achieve our goals.
Yellow, the color of sunshine.
Yeah,
Like that burst of energy you get on a sunny day.
exactly.
Yeah.
And fire, a symbol of transformation and purification.
Right.
It's about burning away what no longer serves us
Yeah.
and igniting our passions.
Ooh, I love that. Okay, I'm inspired.
I know, me too.
All right, so what about the heart chakra? Love and compassion.
Well, green.
Green, okay.
It represents nature, growth, and harmony.
Okay.
And the element is air,
Air.
which connects us to the breath of life and the boundless nature of love.
Green makes me think of like being surrounded by trees.
Yeah.
Feeling that sense of peace and connection. Totally.
And air, it's all around us, just
Yeah,
like love.
Exactly, beautiful.
Yeah.
So moving up to the throat chakra,
Okay.
we have the color blue
Blue.
and the element of sound.
Okay, blue, communication, clarity,
Exactly.
sound, how we express ourselves.
Yeah, it's not just about speaking, though.
Right.
It's about the power of sound to heal and transform.
Okay.
Think about music,
Right.
how it can evoke such deep emotions,
Yeah.
create a sense of connection.
Music is definitely powerful.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, the third eye chakra.
Yes, the third eye,
What resonates with intuition?
the color indigo.
Indigo.
That deep, mystical hue that represents our inner vision,
Okay.
and the element is light,
Light. Oh, wow.
the symbol of knowledge and awareness.
Indio, like twilight.
Yes.
When the veil between worlds seems to thin.
I like that.
Yeah. And light, illuminating the path to self-discovery.
Beautiful.
Okay, and finally, the crown chakra.
The crown.
The source says violet or white.
And the element of thought or consciousness.
Yes, representing spiritual connection and transcendence.
Right, those colors, violet and white,
Right.
royalty, purity.
Mm-hmm.
It's about connecting to something beyond the physical realm.
It's about recognizing that we're not just physical beings, but also spiritual beings having human experience.
Right. Okay, wow, that's powerful.
It is.
So we've got all these colors, elements, even foods
Yeah.
that we can use to work with each chakra.
It's true.
But how do we actually, put this into practice?
Right.
What are some specific techniques we can use to balance and align our chakras?
Well, the source talks about various techniques,
Okay.
including meditation, yoga, and aromatherapy.
Okay, let's start with meditation.
Yeah.
How does that help balance our chakras?
Well, meditation helps to quiet the mind
Okay.
and bring awareness to the present moment.
Right.
So by focusing on each chakra, we can visualize its energy flowing freely,
Okay.
clearing any blockages and restoring balance.
So it's like giving our energy system a tune-up. Exactly.
Through focused attention.
Yeah. And there are so many different types of meditation, so you can find one that resonates with you.
Okay.
There's guided meditations specifically for chakra balancing, or you can just focus on your breath and visualize each chakra.
Okay.
So lots of options.
What about yoga? How does that tie into the chakra system?
Yoga is a beautiful practice
It is.
that integrates movement, breath work, and mindfulness.
Right.
And specific yoga poses can actually help to stimulate and balance the energy flow through each chakra.
So certain poses target certain chakras.
Right. That's so cool.
Yeah. For example, forward folds can help to ground and balance the root chakra,
Okay.
while back bends can help to open and energize the heart chakra.
Oh, interesting.
And twists are great for cleansing and detoxifying the energy system as a whole.
I've definitely noticed that, like, certain yoga poses evoke certain emotions or sensations in my body.
Yeah.
It's interesting how it's all connected.
Well, that's exactly what's happening.
Okay.
Yoga is helping us to become more aware of our energy body and how it interacts with our physical body.
Okay, so I'm adding yoga to my list of things to try.
You should.
All right, and then aromatherapy.
Aromatherapy.
I love using essential oils, but I've never really thought about them as a tool for chakra balancing.
Well, it can be incredibly powerful for shifting our energy and creating a sense of balance. Essential oils have unique vibrational frequencies
Right.
that can resonate with different chakras.
So different oils can target different chakras.
That's the idea.
How does that work?
It's all about the properties of each oil.
Okay.
For example, lavender, with its calming and grounding properties, is often used to balance the root chakra,
Okay.
while rose oil, associated with love and compassion,
Right.
can help to open and heal the heart chakra.
So we're using the scents of these oils to influence our energy field.
Exactly.
That's fascinating.
You can diffuse them, add them to your bath, or even apply them topically diluted in a carrier oil.
It's amazing how these ancient practices are still so relevant today.
I know, they speak to a deep wisdom that transcends time and culture.
Absolutely.
And the beauty of it is you can experiment
Yeah,
and find what works best for you.
right. I love that about this whole deep dive.
Yeah.
It's not about following a rigid set of rules.
Wow.
It's about exploring and finding what works for you.
Exactly. It's about empowering yourself
Yeah.
to take control of your own well-being.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this source actually talks about affirmations for chakra balancing.
Oh, yeah, affirmations.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, affirmations are positive statements that we repeat to ourselves, either silently or aloud,
Right.
to help reprogram our subconscious mind
Okay.
and shift our energy.
So it's like we're consciously choosing thoughts and beliefs
Exactly.
that support our well-being.
Yeah, because our thoughts have a powerful impact on our energy.
Mm-hmm.
And by using affirmations that align with each chakra, we could start to break down negative thought patterns
Right.
and cultivate a more positive and balanced energy flow.
Okay, can you give us some examples of affirmations that we can use?
Absolutely. For the root chakra, affirmations like, I am safe and secure,
Okay.
or I am grounded and stable, can help to create a sense of stability and security.
What about for the sacral chakra?
Well, for the sacral chakra, affirmations like, I am creative and inspired,
Okay.
or I allow myself to experience joy and pleasure, can help to unblock that creative energy
Right.
and allow yourself to feel your emotions fully.
Right.
For the solar plexus chakra, affirmations like, I am powerful and confident, or I trust my intuition, can help to strengthen your sense of self and reclaim your personal power.
And what about the heart chakra?
For the heart chakra, affirmations like, I am worthy of love,
Okay.
or I open my heart to give and receive love freely, can help to heal old wounds
Yeah.
and cultivate a more loving and compassionate relationship with yourself and others.
What about the throat chakra?
For the throat chakra, affirmations like, I speak my truth with clarity and confidence,
Okay.
or I listen with an open heart and mind, can help to clear those communication blocks,
Right.
improve your ability to express yourself and connect with others.
For the third eye chakra, what could we use?
For the third eye, affirmations like, I trust my inner wisdom,
Okay.
or I am guided by divine inspiration, can help to strengthen that connection to your intuition. Trust your inner guidance.
And finally, for the crown chakra.
For the crown chakra, affirmations like, I am connected to the divine,
Okay.
or I am open to spiritual growth and expansion, can help to deepen your spiritual connection
Right.
and experience a sense of oneness with the universe.
It's amazing how many tools and techniques are available to us.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
It's empowering to know that we're not just stuck with these imbalances, that we can actually do something about it.
It's all about taking those little steps, right?
Yeah, I love that.
To create positive change in our lives.
It's a journey, not a destination.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's all about self-discovery and healing.
Mm-hmm.
And it can lead to greater well-being on all levels: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual.
Okay, so we've explored each chakra individually, but what I'm really curious about is how they all work together as a system.
Yeah, that's the cool part. It's not just about focusing on one chakra in isolation.
Right, because it feels like they must be connected somehow.
Exactly. They're all part of this interconnected system.
Okay.
Energy flows upward from the root to the crown, creating this continuous loop.
Oh, so it's like, what's a good analogy? Like a river,
Yeah. A river, I love that.
with each chakra being a different point along the road.
Exactly. And just like with a river, if there's a blockage at one point,
Yeah.
it can affect the flow further downstream.
So an imbalance in one chakra can actually impact all the others.
Absolutely. Like, let's say, for example, your root chakra is blocked.
Okay.
You're feeling ungrounded, insecure.
Hmm.
Well, that can create a ripple effect up to the sacral chakra. Interesting. Leading to emotional instability and difficulty tapping into your creativity.
It's like those times when you just feel off.
Yeah,
But you can't really pinpoint why.
exactly.
It's like maybe it's not just one thing.
It could be an imbalance somewhere in the system.
Yeah, that's throwing everything else off.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we even begin to figure out where that imbalance might be?
Well, the source really emphasizes self-awareness.
Okay.
Paying attention to any recurring patterns in your life,
Okay.
whether it's physical discomfort, emotional ups and downs, even mental blocks.
Right.
Those patterns can often point to a specific chakra that needs some attention.
So it's not about self-diagnosing,
Right.
but about noticing these subtle cues from our bodies and emotions.
Exactly. It's about tuning into your inner landscape and seeing what messages your energy system is trying to send you.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Our bodies are always communicating with us.
Yeah.
We just have to learn how to listen.
Right. Yeah. And sometimes working on one chakra can actually have a positive impact on others.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So for instance, if you're struggling with communication issues, which relate to the throat chakra, cultivating self-love and compassion through heart chakra practices can actually help to unlock your voice
Wow.
and express yourself more authentically.
That's fascinating. It really is all connected, isn't it?
It is. It's all about finding that balance and harmony within ourselves
Yeah.
so that energy can flow freely and we can experience a sense of wholeness.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I'm curious, what would you recommend for someone just starting out with this whole chakra thing?
That's a great question. And there's no one right way to approach it.
Okay.
It really depends on what resonates with you.
Okay.
Some people find it helpful to focus on one chakra at a time,
Right.
while others prefer a more holistic approach, working with all 7 simultaneously.
So it's like choose your own adventure.
Exactly.
That's
And the
hard.
best place to start is just by learning about the different chakras
Okay.
and their qualities.
Mm-hmm.
And then, pay attention to your own body and your energy.
Okay.
See what feels out of balance.
Right.
Maybe you're feeling ungrounded and anxious. Well, that points to the root chakra.
Okay.
Or maybe you're feeling creatively blocked. Well, that suggests an imbalance in the sacral chakra.
Right.
It's about trusting your intuition,
Yeah.
tuning into those subtle cues.
Okay.
And then once you've kind of identified an area that needs some attention,
Mm-hmm.
then you can explore different techniques,
Yeah.
meditation, yoga, aromatherapy, affirmations.
Right. All the stuff we talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about experimenting and finding what works best for you.
I love that this deep dive has given us all these practical tools to work with.
Me too.
It's really empowering to know
Yeah.
that we can actually take steps to,
Yeah,
create positive change.
absolutely.
So as we close out this episode,
Yeah.
I want to leave our listeners with a thought-provoking question.
Ooh, I like it.
If you could choose one chakra to focus on balancing, which would it be and why?
Take some time to reflect on what resonated with you most from our discussion today.
Yeah, maybe it's the grounding energy of the root chakra, the creative flow of the sacral,
Yeah.
or the heart-opening power of the heart chakra.
So many possibilities.
Whatever it is, trust your intuition and see where this journey of self-discovery takes you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for diving deep with us.